I deleted my Facebook page of over 11,000 followers. Hey guys, it's Yui here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I wanted to just let you know what I did in 2020 and why I ended up deleting my pretty big Facebook page. So in 2020, my brother Tak and I, who's my music and business partner, we took a lot of courses and ran a lot of ads in order to gain a bigger following on Facebook mainly. And that was under the because we got advice from our mentors and the courses we were taking, so we did that and it worked. We got a lot of followers from it, and I was doing everything these courses were saying to do. So I was doing things like uploading 3 to 5 times a day, creating content every single day. I was responding to every single DM. I was responding to every single comment, no matter how weird they were. And I was really trying to kind of cater to everybody. And the reason I ended up deleting it was because at the end, or near the end of 2020, I came to a realization that I had not wanted to realize almost because it hurt too much. But I came to the realization that a lot of people, and if you were on my Facebook page, please don't take this personally, and I'm probably not talking about you, but I'm just gonna talk generally. Some people were really awesome. I've made some great friends that I've kept in touch with, and they're part of my music journey today, which is awesome, and thank you so much. You guys know who you are. But for some of the other people, unfortunately, I realized that some people were there more for the fact that I was Japanese than the fact that I do music. And that wasn't their fault in any way. That was me not making my message clear enough, I think. Yeah, I think that was me. That was not anybody's fault. I think that was just me not making my message clear enough and not making my page about music enough. And that's all on me. I'm not blaming anybody. There was, it wasn't anybody else's fault but my own, and a little bit of my brother's, because, we're doing this together. But so near the end of 2020, I realized that when I looked at the analytics for a page, most of the posts about music got horrible reach, you guys, like so bad. And the people that liked those videos, whether they were music videos, lyric videos, live videos of me singing, and posts to do with my lyrics and why I wrote them and what inspired certain songs and how we came up with it, people that responded to those kinds of posts are actually still following me today because they actually like my music. The other people, and a large majority of them, I realized only engaged with posts that were about like Japan or that were selfies. And I don't mean to sound conceited or arrogant, but some people just really like Japanese women. And I kind of knew that growing up in Canada. Like, there's a lot of people that come on working holiday, and I saw them being kind of fetishized? Is that even a word? But I saw a lot of men approaching Japanese women in Vancouver because they were Japanese and they had a certain image of Japanese women, whatever that may be. And so I kind of saw that growing up, but I never really experienced it because I'm more like a Japanese Canadian, and I just didn't grow up in Japan, so I was quite different from the girls that did grow up here. And so when I got online, I never expected the fact that I'm Japanese to be like a thing. Like, I didn't think it was important at all. I think that I live in a really cool city and I'm really proud to be Japanese, and I really enjoy being here and being from this culture, but I didn't think that was really important because I I don't know, I identify with Japan and Canada. So when people started talking to me about things like anime and superheroes that are from Japan and like games and Dragon Ball and stuff, my eyes just went, yeah. Because I don't know what they're talking about, and I'm really sorry, but I'm just personally not really into those things. And it's a stereotype, honestly, to think that just because someone's Japanese, they're into all those things and that we go to Akihabara every weekend. Like, that's not true. And it kind of, it's fine if that's what people want to talk about, and I think there's a community for them. And you know, if you like anime, that's awesome. Like, you have something you're passionate about, that's great. It's just not my passion. And I felt like the things that were being talked about or suggested or referenced on my page was slowly becoming more and more about things that I didn't personally care about. And because of that, it got harder and harder for me to interact or post, because I didn't know how to answer those comments, and I wasn't particularly excited to figure out what they were referencing. And when I saw that a photo of me with Mewtwo, which is a Pokemon, so my friend took this really cool photo. We were out in Shibuya one day, and he took this really cool photo of me with a giant Pokemon statue, and it looked very realistic. So I'm like, this looks really cool. And I got a photo with it, and I thought I'd share it because, you know, I thought people would be interested, and they were. And that post got like so much reach, you guys, so much reach, and so many comments and so many likes and hearts and stuff. And the next day, when I posted a lyric video that my brother worked really hard on, and that really meant a lot to me because I had written the lyrics, literally got 2 likes, you guys. 2. Yeah. And then it got like, I don't know, like 2 likes and maybe like 2 views and like no comments. And what Facebook will do is it'll think that this video is something people aren't interested in, and they won't push it, and no one else sees it, and then it's just kind of left getting buried under all my other photos. And I realized that that was kind of a pattern, and it was happening more and more often. And it was sad. It was very sad. Because I'm an artist, I'm not trying to be like an influencer or like YouTube famous or anything like that. I'm trying to make music, and I'm trying to share my music and connect with you through that. So when I realized the thing that I'm trying my best at and investing in is something that everyone's ignoring, not everyone, I don't want to say everyone, but the majority in the group were ignoring, was heartbreaking. And also, I was getting really tired of a lot of the comments and the DMs that like, again, I don't mean to sound conceited, but I'm just telling you my experience right now. They would just leave comments like, beautiful, like, thank you, but what do you think about my music? And they never commented on that. So I'm like, okay, you're here to like see my selfies, and that makes me feel weird because my selfies always had captions on it talking about something that I was hoping people could relate to, or something I was going through, or an update. But people didn't read the captions, they just looked at my face. And then I got weird DMs and stuff, and OMG, like, yeah. The things people will send you when they think that they won't embarrass themselves because they're behind a screen is pretty insane. And I learned that over the course of a year. And I kept telling them, and I'm like, you guys, like, stop being creepy, because my brother sees every single message. He's an admin on my page. Stop it. But they didn't. They just, I don't know. It was really strange. And so for like all of those reasons, I got really tired, and I started missing the girls on my page because I knew they were there and I knew they were watching, but it got to a point where the comments were so irrelevant that like I don't think the girls wanted to post anymore. They didn't want to really interact. And so for all of those reasons, I started to just get really tired, and I also started to miss the girls on my page, because when we did get to talk, we'd really connect over like personal stories and experiences, and I really loved that. And I wanted more of that, and I knew I couldn't do it with the page that I currently had. So I have been hiding away for a bit, creating new content, learning new strategies, and trying to figure out ways that I can reach and relate to people better, not only through my posts, but through my music as well. So, you know, quality over quantity, right? Like, which makes it sound kind of bad. I don't mean to say that the quality of the people weren't good. They were nice people, and I'm sure they were good people. It's just we just didn't relate, and they weren't there for the reasons that I wanted to be there, and they didn't relate to the things that I could relate to. So we're just different. It's not that they were bad. It's just we're different, and I appreciated the experience that they shared with me, but I firmly believe that the people that do like my music will stick with me and still continue to like my music, even without the selfies. So if you're one of those people, make sure you come and check out my stuff and my social media pages and everything. So that is why I deleted my Facebook page of over 11,000 followers. It was a big decision, and there were moments where I felt like I'd wasted a year's worth of time and thousands of dollars in money. But it was a learning experience, and I got some amazing fans/friends from it. And so honestly, I think it was all worth it. So if you're struggling with that too, if you feel like you're working on something and it's going in the wrong direction, starting fresh isn't always the right answer, but it was for me, so it might be worth thinking about. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Sending you lots of hugs from Tokyo, and I'll talk to you soon with some updates about new music. Alright guys, take care. Bye!